Hey, if you guys watched Brophy's 24-hour thing,
No.
he kicked the iPod man off the race
Oh shit.
because iPod was like trolling him.
Then I'm gonna watch. Of course, he's giving a mad rev money.
Fuck.
God, it's just so hard to search for a highlight like that in a 24-hour stream, but it might be worth it.
Where's it about at?
Big Jam was in there too.
No,
Oh,
he's-
man. Dude,
The guy makes informative videos, but
that's about
Tig has been in a lot of his
I
streams,
wouldn't watch it
too.
in 24 hours.
Yeah. No, Fig's
I mean, I'm not gonna watch somebody play a game. I mean, I'm gonna play that shit myself.
Yeah.
I mean, if I want to play it. I mean,
I
that
have
you know,
great
no
go with
offense to
the
people
games.
that watch like streaming, but that's just my opinion on it.
I do not get it.
But
at all.
that's a culture thing, right? My kid can do it. It's just it's a different generation.
Well, you shouldn't have had a kid. Sorry. Streamers with cancer.
That was your first mistake.
Apologize to the rest of us. I mean, he's a drag on society.
Hey, come on now. He's gonna be paying
No,
on
I
Social
am not.
Security after a while. So,
Yeah.
Social Security.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have it.
He will never collect on it. He's getting a job.
I don't know. I mean, if I get to the age where I can collect Social Security and it's still around, I will be really impressed.
Right. Which is unlikely given the cost of insurance and medical here.
We
gotta get out of debt, but we can keep handing out money for God's sake.
Yeah.
It's all banked on oil. That market.
Oh, drill, baby, drill.
That was weird.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Alright.
No, like you had some weird lag going on. Like you hit the rubber wall, but you on my screen you were still in the middle of the lane, so you hit
weird.
nothing on my screen. Just came to a dead stop.
You know, I'd be happy, or you know, I'd accept it right now if they said, "Hey, we're doing away with Social Security. We're not going to pay you back anything that you paid into it, but you just won't get it. But you don't have to pay it anymore." I would be completely fine with that.
They won't do that, right? Because the people that need it will flip out. I have an aunt, and you know she's all about getting rid of all that shit. I'm like, so you're fine keeping it for yourself, but screwing me and my kid? She's like, yeah, I don't care. He's like,
for real?
It still benefits me. And I'm like, well, that's fucking nice.
Well, you see, that's the thing here. Nobody gives a shit about anybody but themselves in the real world.
No, I exist in the real world, and I think people deserve those things.
Hey, did you guys get the loan from your Social Security? Because you know that thing here, you have to get the loan every year because somebody else will use it for it.
What?
Oh, that? A structure like that? Wow.
Yeah,
I can understand.
Not that I know of.
Sorry.
I've never looked into that. I mean, not that I know of anyway.
Yeah, check it out. They might be, there might be something. Because you have to use
Johnny,
it
what do you mean?
years.
What happens if you don't take the loan?
Somebody else will use your name and get the loan from your.
Oh wow.
Well, that shit doesn't happen, but I've never heard of taking a loan on Social Security.
No, you can't.
Yeah, we can go to Social Security and get a loan for emergencies, or we might need new beds or something like that.
We can't do that here.
Pretty sure the GOP borrowed it all already.
Up until a few years ago, wow, it was longer than that, our Congress people couldn't even touch Social Security, but they changed the law so they can take money out of it for their own purposes.
Exactly. And they don't realize that. They don't factor
Yeah, they just got a promise to pay it back.
So they gutted the shit out of it. They thought, oh, see, it's failing. And it's like, well, you fucking stole all the money. Don't tell us that.
Well, I mean, it was bound to fail anyway, but I mean, taking money out like that isn't going to help.
They did that intentionally for it to fail.
Oh, I
Quicker.
I mean,
Wouldn't doubt
yeah,
it.
I mean, unless you constantly have a growth rate in your population, the shit's gonna fail. It's not gonna work.
Well, you need more people working than you need people retired. And that's backwards now because
Too many old people. Go out and kill a few.
all the baby
Yeah,
boomers.
because we don't have as many people from like the baby boom generation when we had a huge growth in population.
Right.
I'd be concerned about AI taking all our jobs.
Well,
Yeah, dude, automation's going to take jobs.
So yeah, they're gonna
Lots
get
of
taxed.
them.
It's already
Goes to the
taking
humans.
its own.
And it's going to happen rapidly. We will change eventually, but it's happening really fast. Faster than
I
most
think
stuff.
Samsung laid off 150,000 people. I think it was Samsung due to
I wouldn't doubt it.
upgrades in technology and automation.
What do you mean retirement is done? Oh, no. Yep.
Probably just
Well, that's
work until
pretty how it is here for
it's
any
it's
middle,
gonna be the way,
lower
yeah.
class people.
Yeah,
That's how it
I
is
mean,
for my
technically,
parents.
I'm
They got
saying
nothing. They worked their entire lives, and
But
it's not going to end anytime
guys,
soon.
But guys, trickle down economy.
Yeah.
That has worked out so well. We should
Or like
keep
trickle
trying it.
up.
That's right.
between Carter and him, they allowed that to happen to the economy. They deregulated all the
Trickle
wrong
up to
things.
the Build-A-Bird.
And then, yeah, you have that.
When our politicians are part of the rich and the elite, you're never going to
Swank,
get
you
anywhere.
really think I'm that old working?
Yeah, you're going to make a video game soon and retire, huh?
Hell yeah.
One of these days, you got to be able to tell us what that project is.
I already did.
You did?
Yeah,
you
and,
probably did. I just
website.
don't remember shit because I'm always drunk.
Hold
or
on,
high.
hold on. And, I'll say this now because, I advertised it, now that the side project was done, but Duder's just like, hey, you brag much? I'm like, no, I'm just saying I'm done with it, and this is what it was.
Something for jobs,
Oh,
right?
that's
Job
a joke.
website or something?
Oh, it wasn't a game,
Oh,
was
that's
it?
a
It was a
joke.
program or a site.
No, it's basically the side project that I was working on for a while. Hopefully, it works out when we build the shit up. Was basically a job board, but the
Right,
difference was
that I
it was it used a matching algorithm to match like candidates or prospective employees with the employers. So you got a match percentage like you did with like a dating
Right.
website. Like, hey, you got a 90% match with this company.
No, that's pretty cool.
If it works.
I like the idea. It'll be interesting to see if it works out.
Yeah, I mean,
Document your
right now we're
findings,
mainly. I mean, we've just released it. We're mainly focusing on like the current area we're in. So I mean, it's going to be slow
Right.
to actually get companies on and people on.
You're the right
Yeah.
people
But we
to
got
do it.
like,
That's so good.
yeah, I mean, I think we got like 3 or 4 businesses on already, and then another like 100 or so people 100 candidates.
What?
So
One
Send
of
me
my
the-
sisters
what-
lives in America and does that manually.
yeah, I mean, it's basically taking the
Good
job
job.
of a recruiter and automating it.
Ah,
Sick.
Megs, I still think you should go get a job for that guy and make us
they make me feel bad for trying to want to check it out.
GTA.
No, I mean, best case scenario, the shit works out and I'm a billionaire. Kind of, in the middle is it's my own company, or it's a company that I am a part of, and I got a job there. Worst case, whatever, it
pretty
didn't
sweet.
work out.
Right.
You want to be a millionaire, man. With your current instant mil-
I mean, but I can't smoke pot there, or I'll get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some people that
So
just do not take on anything illegal like that.
So, what's going on? Because I read actually that Duterte or whatever is, however you pronounce it, Duterte, he called off the drug war because a high-level official got killed, but it's still on? Or did they actually...
Biggles, what the fuck are you doing out in front?
Good question.
Sorry, I'm winter. Go ahead with your question, but I had to put that
I
out
didn't
there.
even realize I didn't have both hands on the controller. I was gesturing while I talked. Apparently the trick is to not pay attention. Trying.
You get that. Few
I
getting killed every day.
that's an improvement.
Yeah.
People.
Less.
Casino,
Jesus Christ, the
you
numbers
already-
are insane.
7,000 plus, man, have already been killed. In his first 6 months.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Jeez, what am I doing out in front?
And
Well,
you know,
I
I'm
fucked up
not
in
even.
a turn.
We
And
can fix that.
It'll happen, don't worry.
are you
I'm
sure
not
about
even
that,
opposed
Titan?
to somebody feeling like
Or excuse me, are you sure about that, titties?
That we can fix that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can fix that.
You're not opposed to somebody dealing amphetamines?
no. What I'm trying to say is I'm not opposed to somebody dealing meth or super addictive stuff getting, you know, axed. But you know, they're killing people for smoking pot. That's a real gray area. We shouldn't bring that awkwardness up in the chat.
Oh man.
Nigel, it's education, not prohibition.
Staying right,
Right.
as much as possible.
Yeah, education. Yeah.
Education I am all for, but in some places that will never happen. And people keep selling
I mean, there's
horrible
definitely.
things.
Oh fuck, they're just
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that shit ruins families.
Yeah. Now, I've seen what there's a heroin epidemic up here right now, and I'm seeing firsthand what it's doing to people.
There's a heroin epidemic everywhere because of
Yeah,
the pills.
Afghanistan.
right.
I've been there.
They're so easy to obtain pain pills.
The heroin epidemic came about from Vietnam.
I don't know, they cracked down on that shit in Florida, and after that, now there's a heroin epidemic.
Right. Dude, when I,
Because
when I
you
was
get
there,
addicted to
I
it, it's cheaper to actually get fucking heroin off the street than it is to find the pills. So,
I was neighbors, like I
Once you're an
lived
opiate addict.
smack next door to a heroin man.
I'm telling
He
you,
got
the worst
this
thing
big
you
ass
could ever get
infection in his
addicted to
leg.
is methadone.
So
Methadone's the most terrible substance.
Oh,
on
I know so many people on methadone. So many.
Yeah.
I spent a year and a half of my life trying to get clean from that shit, and I finally succeeded. And I'll never use another opiate again.
I hear you.
Fair play. Fair play.
glad for you.
Yeah, but I was an opiate addict a long time.
Something that's probably going to hang over your head for your entire life. So I'm glad that you're
well, there's
Yeah,
damage
man,
too.
clean.
It does.
What the fuck?
Central nervous
Swan's
system
car's
must be
glitching out for me.
hanging on by a thread. That's why I worry
Mr.
about alcohol
fucking
and
finished.
caffeine. Take it to heart. If I have to put an article up on the social club, I'll
Yeah.
just think of it on
Yeah, it's
a
the
fresh
most
piece of
difficult
paper.
thing I ever did, and I lost my mom at the same time, and had to
Oh,
give up
man.
everything in my life, all the
Yeah.
direction I was going. I was in school for engineering, and things were going really good. It just all fell on itself and folded in some more, and it just things are.
A lot of people
good
don't-
now. I'm so thankful.
A lot of people
And
don't
that's
realize
where I
how
feel
easy
it-
it is to fall into an addiction like that. How hard it is.
And that's where I feel if there was the education and the support
Right.
that
Well,
we
people
need,
see heroin addicts and they
people
just think
wouldn't go
that
that
people are
far.
just purposely throwing their lives away.
Right.
It's like a lot of people got there accidentally. You know?
Yeah, I definitely got there accidentally.
Corey,
Everybody
you
gets there
expect me to
accidentally.
type in a coherent
Which is,
sentence? I can
you know-
barely speak fucking normal.